remember myself, I was always thinking about things like cloning people, replacing damaged organs, or growing extra legs and arms. Maybe I should thank Fantastic Four or Hulk for giving me such interesting thoughts, or was it because of my mom that used to talk with me about her highly innovative and scientific ideas, such as rubber heart valves or pills that can momentarily replace your kidney instead of undergoing all the procedures? Well, I don't know yet what specifically caused my interest in regeneration and medical innovations. But I believe that the thing that combines these two opportunities is going to change this world significantly and irrevocably. You have probably heard about stem cells. These are the unique cells that give rise to other types of cells in our body. You have stem cells, and you have stem cells, and I have stem cells. There are two main types of stem cells, embryonic and adult. Embryonic stem cells are similar to dots, which you can give any shape, or to a child that will grow up and have a possibility to become any cell. Either he will specialize into a blood cell, a nerve cell, who knows? The next ones are adult stem cells, which are kind of made a decision who they want to be already. Stem cells have the ability to replenish dead or damaged cells, and this is called regeneration. A lot of animals have this ability also. Maybe human beings are not as good in regeneration as starfish or maybe Deadpool. If you chop an arm off a human, unfortunately, it doesn't grow back. But remember how you cut your skin and it's replenished in a few days? That is how your adult stem cells work. They made a decision who they want to be already, skin cells, and they will give rise only to skin cells. Scientists mostly work with embryonic stem cells. So what do? First, you have to derive embryonic stem cells. There is an assumption that embryonic stem cells are derived from little babies, and as soon as people hear the word embryo, they start to associate it with killing them. The truth is that these cells are derived from unused blastocysts after in vitro fertilization. The procedure couples use when they have problems in conceiving children on their own. Otherwise, these cells would have become a medical waste, so no killing babies. The next challenge is to direct the cells to make specific cell types. It sounds almost impossible, but it turns out that cells talk to each other and they produce specific molecules that act as signaling agents. These are incredibly important in telling cells what to do and how to do it. So scientists try to mimic the specialized conditions different cell types need to develop. So you just have to create a right environment, and with this right environment, you can grow any type of cells. Stem cell therapies are now very widespread in the whole world, and they're applied in such countries as South Korea, Germany, China, or Singapore. For example, it is used in treatment of disease called macular degeneration. This condition is characterized by blurred or no vision in the center of your visual field. It does not result in complete blindness, but loss of central vision makes it hard to read, drive, or perform other activities of daily life. In this leading stem cell therapeutic center, held the research and applied the technique to 5 patients. After stem cell therapy, there was a significant improvement in visual acuity. Patients could separate colors, pick out objects, recognize faces. Then they could read with visual aids and felt comfortable driving. This is not a science fiction anymore. The next example is treatment of Alzheimer's disease, the progressive disease that destroys memory and other mental functions. There is a theory that some regions of brain do not receive specific material that is important for their growth. So scientists are trying to explore the ways of using stem cells to deliver these potentially important materials to the appropriate parts of the brain. Julia Serafini was one of the patients trying to cure her Alzheimer's disease with stem cell therapy. Her daughter then said, "I am now happy to have my mom back. At least, she could not recognize me as her daughter." Stem cells can create more of themselves for long periods and thus be a treatment to some diseases, such as cancer, Alzheimer's, or anything else. Just imagine growing a new heart tissue, generating new blood vessels, or replacing brain cells. You're probably thinking, why am I talking about it now? What is her purpose? For the whole life, I've heard a lot of people arguing that all these scientific and biological things are boring. What I want to do is to inspire people by telling them about one of the greatest possibilities of the modern science. This is not a science fiction anymore. Just imagine being able to cure cancer by a simple injection, or patching a damaged heart instead of patching a donor. Even with all these exciting possibilities we can do with stem cells now, it is going to take time, quite a lot of it, to fulfill many of the promises these fascinating cells seem to hold. As I read in one book, it is like trying to infer how a car engine works without ever being able to turn it on. Although very few stem cell treatments are now proven safe and effective, I believe that one day the humanity will find the ways of fighting and winning the war on cancer, beating multiple sclerosis, or fixing a broken heart. There will be a new world with no more physical pain, and we are going to catch that moment. Thank you.